was in the store for life. I'm gonna wipe that smile.
We will be back in some form.
We have an army of digital soldiers because this was an insurgency.
Hundreds dead, thousands infected across multiple continents.
You guys know what this represents?
All the people that have gone out there against the mainstream media and said, you're going to call us racist, you're going to call us potential Timothy McVeighs, you are.
All right. Hope you patriots out there kicking ass, taking names. Welcome to the party, folks, to patriotpartynews.com, the Christmas Eve edition. Please share us out. Ho, 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 and Merry Christmas to you. You know you like the hat. You know you like the robe. This is all I can put together. Give me a break, okay? It's Christmas Eve. Got to be comfortable. We're going to be talking about some things. I hope everyone is having an absolute amazing Christmas Eve. I hope that you guys are getting through everything with the cooking. I know that a lot of you have been cooking today. Oh, Lord. Well, man, I tell you what, lots of things have been going on. First things first, let me tell you something, what we got going on here. Man, it's amazing with Patriot Shoot. We're about to do a total redesign internally. Some of you have already started to see it. It's pretty awesome. We're having to adapt with what's happening in the world. But just understand the perks of a Patriot Shoot membership. You get access to our state groups, connect with like-minded patriots, on a grassroots level, invitation to our integrated chat platforms, from state talk to talk time with like-minded thousands upon thousands of other patriots, censorship-free topics, 24/7 in real time, weekly giveaway, thousands of dollars worth of products. Oh yeah, and y'all gonna like that. And of course, obviously, our state groups is now internally inside of Patriot Shoot there. And you get a choice to be able to pay monthly or yearly on it. And it will be the best thing that you ever have freaking done in your life. Pretty awesome there. And not to mention, folks, listen, this is where the cool cats go to get their daily intel, news, and bread. That's right, to patriotpartynews.com. Folks, we are more than just a website. We are a full functioning badassery patriot broadcasting network, broadcasting around the world 24 freaking 7. I'm sorry, I feel weird with this hat and this robe on. To be real with you, not much the robe. The robe's freaking comfy. The hat, my God, I didn't know rhinestones could dig into your skull. Okay. Anyway, hey folks, we need your help more than ever right now. It's Christmas Eve. My main goal was for us to be able to get through 2025 unscathed. They are trying to shut us down. Let's just be real. We need your help. Please donate. Help us out with our server storage. We really need it. I had a meeting with a lot of the developers and things today, kind of like closing out the year and where we're at and so forth. And he said, I don't get it. They are just going up on certain areas where your company, your organization is connected to. And I said, are you serious? He goes, oh, yeah. He said, that's we can't understand it. I'm like, I do. We're not the freaking cabal. What's the cabal? It's the most evilest people on the face of this freaking planet. And they suck. And they couldn't understand it. But needless to say, help us out. Donate to the cause. Awesome mods and admins are easily putting that up in the chat. You can also, you can choose to do monthly, or you can choose to do just a one-time there. pretty simple. I will put that into the chats where everybody can get some of that. Again, I'm wondering how many Merry Christmases can we get in the chat? I see a bunch already. Let us know where you're watching from, and Merry freaking Christmas to you. Also, folks, don't forget, we got incredible stocking stuffers. It's kind of late right now, but think about it like this. Imagine if you had this already. You could put some of the LT360 Hill products in some of those stocking stuffers for some of your family members. Cardio Miracle, use PPN, you get 15% off. Hunter's Blend Coffee, man, let me tell you something. This stuff is badass, and it wakes you up, and the taste is absolutely amazing. You need to go to huntersblendcoffee.com, use discount code PPN, and you'll be glad you did. The Roots brand, let me tell you, is incredible. You need to get you some of this. Here it is, Clean Slate, okay? It cleans you out to detox, gets rid of all of those harmful metals and graphene oxide. Hello, McFly. I hope you know what that is. Stay the hell away from that as much as possible, or get something to get it out of your body. Clean Slate, that's body good. Incredible product. Patriot Mobile, if you use PPN right now, they give you free activation. These are kind of some of the relationships that we have built with vendors, specifically for PPN. Not to mention, folks, here's the PPNers. Hello, how you doing? How's your mama doing? And that's our live chat. We broadcast live on our website as well. So in the event that things go down, I'm going to tell you our site it should be up, the Patriot Party News. If it's not, go to 2 Patriot, because 2 Patriot is where only you're going to get the replays from us. Why? Is because we are putting every single video in there. As they try to delete things from the internet, we have it safe and sound on our own separate servers, just to let you know that, okay? We take and go to great pains to make sure that we protect the truth. So, man, yeah. I know I showed this to Jennifer and her mama, and they about threw stuff out of their mouth as they were drinking. I thought that was funny. And I said, yep, that's the test. I'm going to wear it. So, plus it's festive and it's Christmas Eve. I know a lot of people are doing the family thing tonight, and I think it's awesome. I think that's great. Warren's not going to be in tonight, of course. He's doing the family thing as well, and rightfully so. You guys are my family. They done killed off, me and Jennifer, they've been killed off 50% of our family. So I'm here with you. Usually we'd be doing our thing, but they're all dead because of what? The bio-whipping. Let that hit close to home. It really sucks, but that's the truth. Stay away from that garbage. It sucks, man, because they program people. It's just horrific what they're doing. Well, I'll tell you, were you watching today what transpired at Mar-a-Lago? Who saw this today? What had happened where they were actually jammed and cut off from Venezuela military did this, I guess is what they're saying, or some type of foreign entity did this. You'll hear what Trump says here. It's pretty wild. So supposedly Trump is talking to Christmas Eve calls to service members, and I guess this in particular is in a certain area. I thought it might have been Venezuela out that way, maybe on the carriers and armadas and things like that. Check this out.
We just lost that connection, so we're going to try and bring it back up.
The sound was cut off. The picture was cut off. I think that's the enemy doing it.
All right. Thank you, press.
Thank you, press.
Thank you, press. Good to go to the
Now,
left. To the left, please.
Thank you, press.
They're getting rid of the press out of the room right now from that taking place. What are your thoughts in the chat? Do you think this is real? Central casting? Do you think this is just a gaslight? Is this part of the plan? What do you guys think in the chats? There's a picture of him. Yeah, it looks fake. Okay. Who thinks this is real? Do you think this is really happening, or is this just a gaslight and get us fired up? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Kind of wild. Line up that. Let's see here. Get some of these up here. Oh, no bueno. That's crazy. Check this out. So patent US 201-300-85472A1. Microneedle nasal delivery device. So this is the patent for when they shove it up your nose, the PCR test. Understand what's in it already. A lot of us, before we knew, jabbed us up their freaking nose. What did it do? Crazy, isn't it? Yeah, I haven't taken it, the PCR test. Who else in the chats has not taken the PCR test? Let us know right now. I'd be curious. I always like to interact with you guys just to get a feel, just to get an understanding. If anybody did a PCR test. Okay, Cold Steel, you did? Okay. You're saying it's a shot? This right here is... You talking about there's a needle inside of that? This is the microneedle nasal delivery device. That's what they used. Okay, no, I didn't. Okay, some people did. Yeah, I took it, unfortunately. I regret it every single day. Not me. Yeah, it's nuts. It's nuts what they're doing. You know, there's something I could probably put on the screen about Santa Claus, how he's evolved and this and that. I can't do it. You know why? Because this is a little bit of happiness I got in my freaking life. And sorry, I'm going to hang on to what can make me happy. You ever been that way? Where you just want to be happy. You're tired of the gloom and doom. Where it takes a toll on you physically, it takes a toll on you mentally. And yeah, not saying anybody's weak, but we're all human. You know? There must be a serious delay I'm noticing here from everything. No problem. I see, damn, y'all are chiming in now. This is something interesting. General Flynn shared this of Thomas Massey, ladies and gentlemen. Curious what people are going to say about this. The day the DOJ claims the Epstein-Maxwell file exceeds 1.7 million documents, and they still expect you to believe it involves only 2 guilty people. Here's, by the way, happy birthday, General Flynn. Today's his birthday. Wish him happy birthday if you talk to him on the internet. He says, quote unquote, this shit has to cease by mass arrest of the upper crust sickos that did this stuff. Okay, I'll buy the Epstein is dead for now. Catch that? But if a former president or presidents of any country or other elites are part of a child rape, sexual abuse, not someone you want as your enemy, talking about him. There will will not be 2 sets of rules in America. I don't guess who these people are. Excuse me. It isn't about Epstein and the Democrats. It's about sexual abuse by morally depraved psychopaths who think they rule the world. They don't. We do. I agree, General. He tagged Trump. He tagged Pam Bondi. And guess who else he tagged in? Susie Wiles. Hello. It's wild, isn't it? All day long. Yep. That's exactly right. Cray, isn't it? Man, there's so much stuff coming in. Bear with me. I'm trying to get all this in for everybody. Let's see here. Where is... All right. So have y'all been keeping up what has happened with all these bombings of all these mosques throughout the world? Have you guys heard about this yet? It's all over the place. So a huge mosque in Nigeria just got bombed. They're saying so far it's 5 have been killed, and there's countless others that are trying to recover because they can't find them. But they are finding body parts. Now, they're saying this hit Nigeria. There's also some others as well that were catching in. There was a huge explosion as well in, was it Italy? I believe so. It was Italy. I'll have to grab that and let you know on that. Let's see here. So also a state of emergency has been declared across Los Angeles amid all the high-risk Christmas Eve flooding that's happening right now. Sorry, this is all over the place. There we go. So let's see what they're saying here.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. Actually, let's take you live, taking views of LAX and Santa Monica. These are the perspectives as the sun is now up in Santa Monica.
Damn, look at that traffic.
Weather right now, a recent wind of 22 miles an hour, southeast wind of 23 at LAX, and you can see all those cars. My gosh. It's one thing to have rain and that problem, but there's something else that's been going on this morning. A trend with the rain moving over the same areas, leading to a growing flash flood concern.
That sounds like to me that, oh, let's go back over the same place again. That's what they're doing. It's a land grab, folks. You know it. I know it. They're manipulating the weather. Sad but true, but that's what's happening. Sad but true. Now, have you guys been keeping up with this? This is the dark reason why they've replaced DVDs with streaming. Listen very carefully. I think we showed this before, but take a look at this.
Listen to this.
DVDs, and people still get them because when they lock this internet up, ain't nobody streaming nothing. Streaming was created for real-time editing. The reason we're all into streaming, the reason why they took the hard drive out of the Apple TV, the reason why they don't want you with content is because they want to be able to alter content. See, if you're streaming, it's on their server, not yours. You don't own it. You don't even have it. That's why they sell a computer now, the fastest computer out right now, and the hard drive is tiny. Why you only give me 128 gigabytes? And if you want more, you got to pay thousands of dollars.
Absolutely.
Why are they doing that? Because they want it in the cloud. Because 2 things happens if it's in the cloud. One, they have it. And the other thing is they learn it. Metatron don't know. He's not omniscient. He's not like God or whatever. This demon spirit has to learn.
They need our voices, our images,
Dude, it's us. We're all cyborgs. There's a digital version of all of us in the hands of the enemy. He's created it from our uploads. He's showing all your birthday. He's showing everything you do. He's learning. How else would the devil be omnipresent? He wants to be like God. The internet makes him omnipresent.
That's crazy.
Isn't it, though? Sure is. And it's going to get crazier. It's going to get way crazier. Let's see here. Wow. So Pat Flynn, the middle actor, dead at 60. I'm not necessarily familiar with him. Bring him on here. who's on the Georgia Wentz show, is dead from a cancer battle. Family sources tell that Pat passed away Monday evening at his home in Los Angeles. He was surrounded by his family. Sorry to hear that. And how 60 years of age? That's young, is it not? Wow. 100%. Kind of crazy there. And then, Eric Daughtry, he's a good one to follow on X. I would put him in the A category. Seems like he's pretty on. Breaking, President Trump is now posting that AG Pam Bondi has a slam dunk conspiracy case against Obama. Federal agents for election meddling. Make it happen. I know what we're saying. I'll believe it when I see arrest, right? Who else is on that bandwagon? I think we're tired of being told things. Hey, we got a shot. We're going to get them. And where's my handcuffs? Nowhere. Nowhere to be found. Everybody say, well, hey, it's part of the plan. I hope so. But let me tell you something. Pretty soon, people are going to get tired of hearing that as a broken record. I think we're already past that. We want action. We want justice. We want those mother freakers to pay for what they did, regardless of how much money and power they have. They should abide by the same laws that we have to. No one is above the law. I know we hear that. No one's above the law. I'm telling you right now, things are brewing with patriots. You think everybody's on here being talked, just voices in the echo chamber, so to speak. But the echo chamber has been cracked, and you're about to see some badassery patriots come out of it and start building up militias. We're going to start taking back our country here in the United States of America. Can I get an amen? It's not our faults, but we're going to have to take matters in our own hands if things don't change, because I don't work well being a slave. How about you? I don't work well having the mark of the beast in me. If they try to give me a social credit score, I'd go empty within 30 seconds. And I wouldn't be able to probably make it in that type of society because they would probably have to off me. We shouldn't get to that point, is all I'm saying. And if we don't do something, and people are just sitting around seeing, all the distractions happening, the sensationalism, they're all paid. Every last damn one of them. All of them got a great story to tell everybody and give you some hella clickbait. Is that really what you want? Or do you want the truth? Do you want action? Well, the only way action is going to come from our government, let me tell you, I'm going to be real with you, is if we start putting in the action and you start at a local level. We preach this all the time. Tell everybody, hey, I can only do so much. You can only do so much. But if we got all of these millions of people that are fed up, let me ask the chats. Are you fed up? Are you happy? Are you happy where you're at right now? I'm just curious. And people are like, whatever, Chaz, we're not happy. No, because let me tell you, if you feel the way I feel, you want to go and do something. You want to do something about it. But you want to do something that's not violent, but you want to be able to take back our country. Regardless of what they're doing with the elections, you need to go vote. I know people are like, man, what's the ball? You need to do it. Okay, regardless of what's going on, always vote. Always vote. See, I'm seeing the chats. Man, I'm fed up. I'm fed up. This is some bullshit. I hear you. I hear you. And I agree. Now, we're all in the same boat here. How do we start being effective in order to take back our government? Well, first thing you've got to do, it's all about a mindset. What can you do? Are you by yourself watching me right now? Well, there's several different things. Get involved at a local level. Join Patriot Shoot. Be a part of our state groups. We're going to be, we have meetings. throughout all the states, including Canada as well as the UK. Okay. We're going to be putting this together as we go into 2026. I heard a lot of talk today of people. Yeah, we're on YouTube. Thanks, Oathkeeper Bill. We're actually on there, believe it or not. I can't believe it. We may not be after tonight, but we're still there right now. And of course, we're on to Patriot as well. So, because that's the only one that can be dependable. That's why we do it, because we know they can shut everything else down. But I got a lot of text messages, a lot of talk from folks. Chaz, what's going to happen before 2026? Is there any insight? Is there anything financially that's going to be, for us? We're going to find out tonight. Remember what Trump said? What did Trump say? This is a Christmas that no one's going to forget. It's going to be the best Christmas ever. How do you take that? Do you take that being this Christmas or a future Christmas? Something is brewing on the backside. And I really pray it's Tina Peters being released, and all joking aside. You're going to have people, but look, understand something. We are compromised, ladies and gentlemen. Tick tock, that's right. The clock is ticking. We are compromised within our own government. I'm sorry, but you can't protect billionaire elites, even though you're friends with them. You cannot protect them. That is not cool. That is not cool. Well, Chaz, some of them didn't do that or whatever. How do you know? Because you don't. See, no one knows except the ones that were there, or the ones, you got to understand, how many of them do you think hit up Trump saying, do not disclose, it will run everything. It's just like what Trump told Bill O'Reilly. Bill O'Reilly said this publicly, and they're not giving him airtime for saying this. Trump told Bill, if I disclose these people, there will be an absolute meltdown in the world. Everything will turn into chaos. It's called the reset, buddy. And it's got to happen. It's got to happen. For us to have the freedoms that we once had, a reset has to occur, because it's not working anymore with what's going on. You got people struggling right now still. I'm seeing houses going up for sale left and right. I will say grocery prices are coming down, and that's good. And again, it's not all gloom and doom. However, you got a poor woman that did her job sitting in prison, and she's still there. Gold star mom. If you didn't see what we had earlier, this was a person that is, I can't say her name publicly, but she's the one working directly with Tina. If you want to get Tina up in spirits, hey, this is her inmate number, 203-512, and the address is 1401 West 17th Street, Pueblo, Colorado, 81003. Send that, maybe letters or gift or, something along those lines to the correctional facility there. I don't know what they can and can't take. You might want to look up where Tina's being held and make sure. But maybe we can send her something to know, hey, she's not alone. We love her. We're thinking about her. Who would like to be in a jail cell on Christmas Eve, around no family, no friends, sitting there looking at a wall, praying, not feeling too good. Inmates are trying to fight her left and right. They're being paid to do it, by the way. They're wanting her to totally die in prison. This is what they do. Ask a J6er, they'll tell you the same thing. It's up to us, man. It's up to us. And we got some fighting sons of bitches. I'm going to tell you that right now behind the scenes. A lot of people don't know. But it's coming. It's coming. You're going to find out very quickly how we separate the the men from the boys and the girls from the Mama Bears, and a lot of activity going on at the White House right now. Have you guys looked? Let me pull this on the screen. It's kind of interesting there. I'll leave it up for a second because I like interacting with you guys. Doom Goddess, I agree with that. She says, Chaz, there are things going on behind the scenes we are not privy to. Patience, no, I agree with that. But let me ask you a question. How much longer in patience do we have to have? Are you willing to go another 5 years? Some people are not going to make it 5 years. People that are watching us right now from 5 years ago, on Patriot Shoot, we have a group called In Memorial of honestly, our members that have passed away because of the crap they took and got talked into. We were trying to save them and help them. And those, all they cared about was making sure that their loved ones that were still loving, that they were getting, anything involving foreign currency reset, anything else, that you make sure it goes to them. And they've done it for PPN as well. It's the most incredible thing I've ever seen in my life of people that really care, but we're still in the same situation. So I understand when someone says patience, I know you mean that in a very nice way, but in my lens and what I've dealt with personally, everyone's dying around me. Everyone is dying around me. And it sucks. And it's real. And I have no reason to lie to you. So you better start waking up and understanding what's really going on. Yeah, be careful about wanting to put money in her accounts. There's so many scams. But that's another thing. Stay away from scam artists that are asking you for money or anything regarding some type of QFS card or saying you got to pay money to get set up on a QFS. Okay, that is happening over and over again. I'm hearing it from Facebook. Facebook is running rapid with that. I didn't realize that. I'm hearing it from Telegram. I'm hearing it. It's just about on every single platform to some degree. But I'm going to tell you right now, Telegram and Facebook are the biggest scammers right now are happening. So please stay away from it. Do not get caught up in it. I know groups are getting infiltrated with this crap, and it's across the board. You'll see it maybe even on Instagram as well, but primarily Facebook and Telegram are the ones you're really going to see this. Yeah, see, exactly. Another 5 years of this, we can't do it. I can't, and I'm going to tell you that right now, and I'm not going to. I refuse to. And there's going to be some people that think the same way I do, and if that's you, great. Lock arms with me. We're going to make a difference somehow, some way. We got a plan. But only just a little bit of us, it ain't going to work. The amount of reach that we have right now, so you got to understand, they can't shut us down unless they strangle us with cost. That's what they're doing. And thank you, Patriots, for the support and love that you guys have given. I can't thank you enough. It's very important because as long as we can make it, and that's what I was telling Jennifer tonight, my wife, I said, if we can make it through the 2026, it's going to be amazing what the actual result is going to be. Damn, I'm seeing a whole bunch of people coming in here. Thanks for sharing this out, by the way. I see where this is going all over the place. Like and subscribe and, share us out. We'd really appreciate that because there's a lot of other people that feel the same way we do. You know what I mean? And everybody's been working hard trying to red pill people, wake people up. It's never going to be perfect. It's never going to be, automatic. Some things are going to happen around the scenes and so forth. And it's going to be a little bit bumpy like what we're dealing with right now. See, as long as we stick together and we're all on the same page and realize that they're distracting us at every single level. There's some people that are in the DOJ that are broken the law, but they're still there. When the silent ones come out because they're tired of being messed with and they've gone through their savings trying to stay alive because of the shenanigans of our country, and not just, this is doing even to fake Biden. Fake Biden is the majority of it, is the majority of the issues that have occurred from a financial standpoint for everybody here in America. I know it, you know it, but it doesn't help when we're seeing people that should be in handcuffs and being perp walked, and they're not. Big time donors, big time elites that were there watching these underage girls being raped, being hunted at hunting parties on Epstein Island. Man, I've heard so many crazy stories. You know, it kind of gets to a point. I mean, after seeing Frazzle Drip, nothing's off limits. They said that Bill and Hillary, they were pretty good at hunting parties, especially Hillary. And she had a devilish giggle. It's similar to what was in Frazzle Drip from what I'm hearing. Isn't it crazy to even talk that way? But it's true. And then you got other people that care about having a debate with somebody to prove who can piss the farthest when it does nothing but help us, and it creates clickbait. And I give a rat's ass about clickbait. What I care about is the freaking truth. And I want us done with this. But the only way that's going to happen is if we stop and block out that bullshit. We have to. We're all being conditioned, regardless if you like it or not. If you're constantly all day long going through your news feed, you're being conditioned. You got to understand that if you know you're being conditioned and you know how to mentally cut it off and be able to look at things from a different perspective. Things are going to be coming to a head. But until they do, I want you guys to grab some of that good Christmas food. Enjoy being around what family you have left, unwrapping gifts, and pray to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for another day that we're here and another Christmas that we get to go through in 2025, because we're at the cusp and the end of 2025. And it's been so long for us in the hunt doing this, to where now I truly believe that we're going to see a dramatic change. We're about to go through, I think, another parallel universe. And you're hearing it here tonight. I don't know if that's going to be the makings of a scare event. I don't know if that's going to be the makings of your life. I've gone through a couple already. And I know for a fact people within PPN have too. And it's the most craziest thing ever. And we're identifying this and we're seeing this, and it's happening in real time. A lot of people are not at that level yet, and that's fine. Okay. I feel crazy stupid even telling you guys this, but I know it's out there, but it's the truth. It's really happening. So Dragon Poker's asking Chaz any prediction for timing for the EBS and actual disclosures. Well, I'm going to tell you, you know, what they were talking about earlier that we were showing in today's show, where they were doing searches of ISIS doing something at Disney World within Google, like they've been doing with all these events. I mean, we're seeing, you know, with everything going on, think about it for a second. General Flynn wrote 5G warfare, okay? Understand Boone did as well, Cutler did, well, alongside him. Rest in peace, Boone. But you see, look how General's reacting. I just showed it to you. He wrote the book. because a lot of us can see what's going on. EBS, it could go down as easily as tonight or tomorrow. Depends, in any populated areas. It will not surprise me before 2026. I mean, what about New Year's? We always say that, oh, nothing's going to happen, nothing burger. I hope not, man. I pray nothing pops off. Yeah, exactly. And that's another thing, Bill. Big, beautiful bill, Genius Act, and how it's connecting. Not a good thing. That stuff is not a good thing, especially when they get a hold of your bank account and they're able to shut her down and say, well, who can do that already? No, digitally. I mean, it's going to be crazy. Unfortunately, it's part of the social credit system. Look at China. Compare China, what they have now, to what we are passing bill-wise. I don't have to argue about it because you guys can go and look at the facts yourself. That's the truth. That's some of the things I don't understand, and that comes from Trump's inner circle. You need to put some Q up in that bitch. You hear what I'm saying? Matter of fact, there needs to be some replacements put into play. Because if there's no replacements done, this might be it. But we've always heard what? That Trump will be the last president, right? So just know, and by the way, just to let you know too, I'm working on potentially going to Washington, D.C. I haven't really talked much about it, but I want to be there when they're voting on stuff. And I want to introduce myself and PPN to some of the Congress people up there. Now, I'm going to ask them probably to leave. Hey, would you mind resigning? Here. Head on off. Get on out of there. Get, come on. Probably escort me out. But I really want to see from myself personally, because pardon my French, if the shit ain't changing, then we got to do something about it. And we need to start activation of our Patriot cells. How about that? I believe that's that time. But until then, enjoy the time you have right now with your loved ones and Christmas. Merry Christmas to you guys. Merry Christmas to everybody. Okay? Merry Christmas to the people we do not care for. Merry Christmas to the people we love. Merry Christmas to the strangers we don't know yet. There's people out there struggling right now. A lot of us are struggling right now, and we're trying to get through. Not that we're gloom and doom, but we're solution-based, and we're looking for a way out of the rat race. Come on over to Patriot Shoot. I promise you'll be glad you did. God bless the Republic of the United States of America, and God bless you, Patriots. Without you folks, there is no America or world for that matter. And please be safe. Enjoy your time that you have right now. Because once Christmas is over, reality is going to come back. And we're going to be here to carry you along. God bless, guys. See y'all. Be safe. Love, peace, and hair grease. Bye. Hi there, I'm Chaz Carter. Welcome to Patriot Shoot. If you're looking for a censorship-free platform where you can freely express your thoughts and connect with like-minded individuals, then you're in the right place. At Patriot Shoot, we offer more than just a membership. For just $8.99 per month, we provide you with daily intel, weekly giveaways, and access to our exclusive voice chat platform called Patriot Talk, where we have somewhere between 200 to 400 active members just on that alone, discussing a wide range of topics every single day. You'll gain access to our state groups where you can connect with members in your state at a grassroots level. Our community is all about open dialogue and sharing valuable information without the fear of being silenced. Whether it's discussing current events, giving advice, or personal matters, or simply connecting with others on Patriot Shoot, it is the place to be. So what are you waiting for? Join us today. Experience the freedom of speech and just fill out the form below and get started. We cannot wait to have you here with us, and welcome aboard.